Ninja's up, says, hey guys, when you come to using email providers, do you see any SEO or other benefit of using GSuite versus something like Zoho Mail? Zoho Suite has a huge number of apps that makes life much easier for running a business with all tools under one roof. I've been trying to integrate GSuite Mail with Zoho, but at this point, I'm not sure it is worth my effort. Thanks for the input. Okay, I have no experience with Zoho whatsoever. I used it was formerly G Suite, but now it's Google Workspace or Workspaces. I think it's Workspace. Anyway, that's what I use, and I have been now for a couple of years for cold email contact and prospecting. But I'm also using High Level, which is an app that will allow me to automate and turn Google Workspace email through SMTP into like an automated emailing platform. Now, it's not technically designed for that. Like they recommend inside a High Level to use Mailshake, which is an SMTP provider as well. Or excuse me, not Mailshake. They recommend in High Level to use Mailgun, which integrates with High Level. And I don't like that though. So I'm still using G Suite, but I'm also doing prospecting, cold prospecting. So sending out cold emails, I'm doing low volume. So much more targeted type emails instead of doing mass emails. So I can't comment on Zoho because I've never used it. I like using Google stuff, Google domains or Google Workspace, for emailing for a number of reasons. Number one, it's Google. I'm familiar with it. I'm used to using, I built my entire business on Google Apps. My entire business is really built to optimize Google stuff for clients, so I'm just comfortable with that. Number one. Number two, it integrates with High Level, which is my chosen platform for marketing automation. And then number three is it's a Google property. So by buying a domain and paying Google, like that instantly adds some authority and validation, entity validation for whatever brand it is that I'm using it for. So there's a couple of reasons or several reasons why I choose to use Google Workspace. Now, that all said, I just launched a new agency and just started prospecting last Monday. So we're about a week and a half in. I'm getting really, really good results already. I'll be talking a lot more about this kind of stuff in the mastermind, but I took a really, really good, inexpensive cold email course that I just got. It attracted me from a Facebook ad. But anyways, it's called Cold Email Mastery. And it's on Gumroad. And I can't remember the guy's name. But if I pull it up, it looks like, here it is, this one right here. And the only reason why I'm pulling this up, guys, is because, first of all, it's only $125. And it's an outstanding cold email course for prospecting, right? For using cold emails to get your foot in the door or to open up a conversation with your target prospects. It's outstanding. It's real short, to the point. It's no fluff. It's all actionable stuff. I love the guy's style. He's much like Marco in that he cusses in his training. It's funny. He's real to the point. Like there's no fluff, no polish, nothing. So it's a really good course. I would recommend it. And he talks about using Mailshake as the best emailing platform. Now, I haven't used it. I think I may start to try that at some point as my prospecting volume increases for my new agency. If I get to a point where I feel like I'm reaching the limits that a G Suite or Google Workspace account should be doing for cold emails, then that will be the app that I test, which is Mailshake. But that's only because, again, I thought this course was outstanding and that's what he recommends. So I can't speak on Zoho. But I personally still, to this day, even for my new agency, I'm cold prospecting right now, and I'm using Google Workspace, but I'm using High Level to automate it. But as I said, if I needed to upgrade to something that is more designed for cold email marketing, then it's likely I will go with Mailshake. And by the way, again, I highly recommend anybody that's doing cold emailing for prospecting, check this course out. It's fabulous. Any comments on that, guys?
How long ago did I write the RYS Black Book? About 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, at least.
And didn't we talk about paying Google extra drive space? G Suite back then, whatever it is now, whatever iteration it is now. Didn't we mention that? I mean, we talked about it and we spoke why. We were talking entities back then. Now it's a big thing. 4 years ago when this was done, when RYS Academy was released, Over 5 years ago, we went and said, focus on your entity, make sure it's not a known entity, but make sure Google knows and understands that you're a real person with a credit card and that you become a customer rather than a leech, rather than someone who uses the free resources and only the free resources. And what that does is it's not going to necessarily directly, it's not cause and effect in how it will affect your rankings. There's a correlation though between paying Google and being safer, being able to get away with more. And the way that I see this is they have your credit card on file or your debit card or however it is that you're paying them. And they know that it's a customer and they can make money from you. So it's unlikely that they're going to mess with someone that's making them money. So I think, and again, this is one of the only times that I'll share theory. My theory is that the bot will move elsewhere before coming back to you and checking on whatever it is that you're doing. So it's just a way to provide extra protection for whatever it is that you're doing.
Yeah, and as I said, I've been using Google domains. And that's again, I'm not even going to get into that, but just some amazing stuff that was taught in this course about like even using Google domains to purchase your domain through a GSuite account, because now you're registering a domain through Google Domains through an existing Google Workspace account, and it will automatically set up Google Workspace on the new domain with the SPF records, your DKIM records. All of that stuff is all done instantly, and it's $3 more than it cost to buy a domain from Google Domains than it is from Namecheap. And so I don't know. I picked up a lot of really good tips from this course. And as I said, I've been using Google Domains now for like the last Google Workspace, G Suite for emails for like the last maybe 3 years. Might only been 2, but 2 or 3 years, and it's hands down my preferred method. So for any new project that I start, that's the first thing I do is I go set up a Google Workspace. Now I'm going to start buying them through Google Domains, likely buy the domains through Google Domains. But usually I buy domains from Namecheap, and then I would instantly go set up a G Suite account for that new project or a Google Workspace account. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Google Workspace for email. Okay. That's a great question, by the way.